it was so heavy because everything you go through Ibogaine, it just conjures up all the stuff you've been suppressing. My posture was different. I was hunched over. I felt like I was carrying 1,000 pounds. But you had this sense of, you can get through this. Like right now, you're in the best spot you've ever been. You're open, you're transparent, and you'll just say it. If you could just go home right now and deliver her this message, this news, she'll receive it. Would she have? I don't know. But it was heavy, man. Every negative interaction, every time I almost did myself in, every time I blew up at Patsy or the girls or anything else, all the relationships that had failed in my life and all the people I had to cut out and all the different things, it led me to that moment. And, you know, still scared to come home, still didn't want to, but in that moment, it gave you this sense of, you can still fix this. Like, story's not over yet. Still plenty more chapters to write. You just have to be home and you have to be able to reset from all of this. You got to be able to cut out all the toxicity. But I'll tell you what, doing 5 MEO was, if I wouldn't have done 5 MEO, I don't know if I could have gotten home. So heavy. I mean, it's on the forefront of your mind. Everything you've ever done, every interaction, every ounce of negativity you've ever projected, you're wearing it now. And when you lay down and you smoke that 5 MEO, it kills your ego. But it's like, you ever watch Stranger Things? Mm-hmm. You ever see when Will exhales all that black smoke? It's exactly like that. Every ounce of toxicity in your body leaves you in one shot, and you feel like you're about this big, and then you disintegrate in the atmosphere. You believe in angels and demons and aliens and all of it. Like, you're like, okay, God's real for sure. I know that for a fact. There's no way that happened naturally. That is put there for a very specific reason. And it was like everything in the world is pure. It's like, oh, I can get through this. We're good. I'm going home. And that's when I called and she didn't answer, and everything started a downward spiral from there. But the most clear-headed I've ever been, off all the medication, completely sober, nothing in my body, not nicotine, not alcohol, no amphetamine, nothing, completely sober. I felt like shit physically. Like, my body was in shambles, but I felt so much better than I ever had before. It felt like I was back to that 22-year-old kid. Clean, pure, and optimist, like, I can get through this. And then reality started to set in.
In terms of like describing the process, the feeling, that kind of stuff, I think In Waves and Wars just done such an incredible job. Like, people can go watch that on Netflix and see that the animation and like but I wanted to know, did that capture some essence of what you was going through?
It did. Really vivid memories, but not how I would have expected. I think everybody, especially in the military, when you go down, you do that treatment, you expect it's going to be like Apocalypse Now. Laying on a bed, just watching the fan go and just reliving all of this stuff. Nothing. I mean, it gapped my entire military history. It gapped it. Like, there's nothing. Like, I try to remember Nick Check's face and all these other guys and these scenarios, and nothing. Not a bit. None of it happened. Why? Because none of that was trauma. All that's what I wanted. Like, I was living my dream life. Like, all the good, all the bad, I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't even change losing him. I wouldn't. I learned so much about myself and so much commitment and focus, and you got to see a purist in his form doing the most selfless act you can do, a hostage rescue. There's nothing else on the planet like that. And for him to go out like that, and that's who he is. It's like, even all the bad, loved it. None of that was traumatic. Childhood stuff, and then how I projected it to my kids and how I've dealt with my wife. That's really where it haunts me. Like, I regret the person I developed into. If I could just erase that part, I'd be okay. Now I just got to go home and reintegrate. Like, how do I do this? And with all the stuff I had going on, it's just, there's no way I'm going to be able to get through this. But you have this, little seed in the back of your head that, like, what if? Like, what if you go home? What if you just confess everything right now? And she says, okay. She lets you back in. Still a little bit of optimism in the back of your head. Maybe I'll be able to solve this. And then, yeah.
We spoke about this. I think if people wanted the full story of this, the best place they could go is going to be the documentary that we put out, because I think yesterday was, you know, an absolute privilege for you to take us on that drive that happened after Mexico. I couldn't help but think, like, yesterday, I mean, we touched on it briefly, of, is there something bigger than at play, or the bigger forces at play here? Even like you say, like, all of that stuff coming out and that situation happening has led to possibly the only best outcome for you guys, like, the best outcome for loads of people as well, actually. But in that situation, would things have been differently if you'd gone back and confessed everything, like if it hadn't happened the way that it did? So you know, the idea that God exists, or there being some other level to this that we just don't know about, what are your thoughts on that? And like, do you think stuff's fated, it's written, as there's a plan all along? Like, do you think this stuff was supposed to happen? Like, I'm just super curious as that how that sort of cracked that part of your mind open. And you've always said that you've been semi-spiritual throughout your life anyway, but what was the sort of shift at that point?
It feels like it's all part of a plan. But if you talk to guys that have done Ibogaine and 5-MeO in conjunction, everybody feels the same thing, even if they don't see it. And somebody had, I think it was epiphanies after Ibogaine or something like that. It's like a graphic thing they do, probably AI generated from things you see. But I saw one that was very similar to what I saw. And it was you leaving your vessel, going straight up. And then, you know, the scene in The Matrix when they're all in those little pods being fed in the feeding tubes? It was like that, but it was an industrial complex, and we were all coming from the exact same spot. You and me come from the exact same spot, so do you. We're all supposed to be interconnected. We're not supposed to be infighting. We're all supposed to be supporting each other in one system. We're all coming from the exact same place. When we all die, we all go to the exact same place again. I've heard that hundreds of times from people.
From multiple people, the same thing?
We all come from the exact same spot. I don't know what that is, but every single time I've done 5-MeO quite a bit now, and every time I feel the exact same thing. I am supposed to be here. We are all interconnected, and you feel it as soon as you wake up. I feel an energy source from you, and I feel connected to it. Like, I feel like we're related somehow. Everybody. It's like you just feel so much better. It's like, this is all part of the plan. Like, I was supposed to make those mistakes, and really it was a test to see how I came back from. Yeah, I don't know if everything happens for a reason, but that medicine most certainly makes you seem like it's all part of the process. Like, you're supposed to be there. You're supposed to be doing this job. Kevin Durant is supposed to be playing basketball and all these different things. It's so hard to explain if you haven't done it.
So what's your thought on afterlife then? Like, what do you think happens after this life?
I really hope we get a chance to come back and do it again. Maybe you don't remember it, but Patsy had the same thing. Like, she had lived multiple lives before. And I thought the exact same thing. I've been living this style of life for hundreds of years. Like, I was a warrior in subclass back in, the Viking eras. I got killed off in battle, or I did something else and I got repurposed and I did it again. Like, I feel like I've been here so many times. And there's like deja vu things. You'll hear a story, or I had it with Jay. I went to the Churchill Museum in London. I walked into it, asked him. I broke down when I walked inside it. No reason. It felt like I'd been there. It felt like I fought in that war. I mean, bawling my eyes out. Like, couldn't keep my shit together. I don't know. It felt like I'd been there. Search my family tree, 99.9% Welsh. It's like, I feel like I've been here, man. I feel a deep draw to it. And I don't know. I'll be in pockets where I'll drop into a place and it's like, God, man, I have been here, dude. Oh my God, what is this? It's weird. It feels like you've lived multiple lives. You talk to the guys, it feels like that. It feels like this is just one chapter of many lives I'm going to live. It's hard to explain, man. But once you get into it, it makes you believe. Like, I don't have to go to church every Sunday. I don't have to do all this, but there is something 100%. This isn't a fluke. Not just happenstance. We're all here. Yeah. But it gives you the sense of everything happens for a reason. Every mistake you ever made, you can right those wrongs. Just got to keep showing up. Keep coming back. Do it again. Do it again.